we back. Today we're trying to find a generational talent in NBA 2K25 and follow his career. Because through the first couple videos that I filmed on 2K25, I haven't seen a player in the draft that looked like he can be the next Bron, the next Kobe, the next MJ, the next Tim Duncan, the next Wemby. It hasn't happened yet. So, but today it has to happen, or the video never ends, I guess. I think some of y'all will probably like that. And the one thing I will be doing is that I kind of want my generational talent to be able to come in like Bron at 18 years old. So we will be changing that one rule, kind of changing the way the NBA is. I'm going to take over the Chicago Bulls, but again, this is not a rebuilding thing. We're kind of just sitting back and seeing what a generational talent can look like in NBA 2K25. I mean, yeah, I do want the guy to end up on the Bulls for reasons, but you know, there's 30 teams out there. We're going to auto-generate these rookies. Let's see what this first class looks like. Chris Paul won a farewell tour. Sure, Chris, you deserve one. One of the greatest of all time. So this dude, Dale Mitchell, right now is the highest rated player in the draft class. He's only got a, I can't say only got a B, because B might be the highest I've seen so far. It might be the highest I've seen so far. So if we got the generational talent the first year, that would be kind of crazy. I actually do want to go back and turn on player scouting, turn that off from letting the GM, assistant GM do it, and let me do it because I want to scout him myself. I'm only gonna scout him. I don't care about nobody else, because if you're not generational, this video is not about you. But this also gives us an opportunity to kind of look at the way 2K25 draft classes load up and everything, if there's a difference between this game and the other games that they've released. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I don't know the answer to it, but I'm just gonna assume that it's not that much different than last year's, but time will tell. I'm also filming this video on PC, because I was told that the PC port moves faster in simulation. I don't see that this is faster than what the Xbox was doing or the PlayStation was doing, so I might have got. 2K might have got me for another 60, because I already got, oh my God. Did I buy 2K25 on 3 different, I bought it on the PlayStation, I bought it on the Xbox, and now I bought it on PC. I'm part of the problem, y'all. All right, let's see. He is an 81 overall player, Hall of Fame ceiling, and Dave counts as a floor. I don't count that as generational. I feel like to have generational, you need to have, and he doesn't even have a player, you need to have a ceiling of one of the top, let's say 15 to 20 players of all time. And your floor also has to be like at least all-star. So though Dale Mitchell might end up being a GOAT, he's not generational. Like, because y'all got to recognize that there's a difference between being the GOAT and being generational, or at least coming in as generational. That's where my head is at. I want somebody that comes in and immediately looked at like, oh my God, do you remember the amount of pressure LeBron had on his shoulders back in 2002, 2003? Do y'all remember that? Do you remember the amount of pressure that, well, it was just last year, but Wemby has a lot of pressure on his shoulders, you know? I want that type of generation. My Bulls made the playoffs, got eliminated in the second round. We got Halliburton versus Shea in the finals, and Shea ends up winning in 7. He averaged 37 plus. Game 7 was a 1-point game. A 1-point win in game number 7 is insanity. But yeah, ooh, LeBron. So they gonna ask me if Chris Paul gets a farewell tour, but not Bron? I'm sorry, CP3. Bron deserves it more than you. I can't even lie to you. Oh, I already told him he can't. But, well, at least that means that we get another year of LeBron. So that's the silver lining of it all, right? I could tell him not to retire. I could tell Russell Westbrook not to retire. I wonder what's the highest caliber player in 2K25 that can get a farewell tour, right? Brody got an MVP and is one of the greatest point guards of all time. They asked us Chris Paul with a farewell tour, but not for Brody. So I wonder if they would ever ask us that. You know what I'm saying? But the draft will see Dale Mitchell go first, and his overall is an 81. Again, I think he's going to be elite in the game. I'm just not following him. Ooh, hold on. Colorado State, 7'1". He got the 3-point shot from the center position. Uh-oh. I'm not going to count it, but he got a really, he's got a really good chance to be the guy. He's got a really, really good chance. But I'm not counting just yet. Nope. I feel like we can get a better prospect than that. So we'll get past Dale Mitchell. We also got another center here. Andy Gilliard, 7'2" out of Michigan State. Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand that already. 7'2" out of Michigan State. He also can shoot it at least a little bit, but also I don't think this guy's generational, so we move, and then none of these dudes are going to have that generational tag. So your number one is scrap. That's completely okay. Now, Clyde Crawford is different. And the reason I'm saying he's different because he's coming in at 18 with the B potential. And in his last game, he had 21, 18, and 4. He might be our guy. They said hashtag future NBA star. It might be him. He's coming from Virginia Tech. It's been a little minute since Virginia Tech has produced somebody that's of that caliber. But it could be the guy. He could be. I'm going to turn off this auto prospect again to see what his ceiling and his floor is at. All right, moment of truth. Let's figure out exactly what this guy is looking like. 81 overall as well. He's coming in with only 2 badges. Those are a box out beast and rebound chaser, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. That is exactly what I mean. We might have found our guy. His ceiling is Hall of Fame, but it's Hakeem. Hakeem. And he comes in at 18. He is a solid shot blocker, solid defender, solid on-ball defender, can steal the rock on occasions, solid vertical leap, second jump is good too, which should help with offensive glass. Has a tendency of missing wide open men a little too often. I mean, he's a center. But he does have some good shooting attributes to start off his career, at least decent shooting attributes that could get better. Great hands. Offense consistency is not great. His interior is about average, but I guess everything is average. I guess that's probably bug. Knowing 2K is probably bug. 99-0 rebound as a rook. It might be Clyde Crawford, y'all. I think Clyde might be our dude. And what's that potential at? It says B+. I think he might be the dude. We're going to sim the rest of the season. We'll see. So Andy ends up taking the Rookie of the Year from our other guy. I forget what the other guy's name was, but he took the Rookie of the Year from him. Clyde Capella's now on the Spurs. He won 6 Man of the Year. And DPOY goes to Wemby. Here are all the awards. Popovich and company won 65 games. The Wemby era is completely started if they were in the 65 games in year number 3. What about the other rookie? I forgot his name already. The one that was the first overall pick. Mitchell, right? Mitchell. He averaged 14 and 10. 50% from the field, 30% from 3. Not a terrible rookie season whatsoever. They actually were pretty solid. Here come the playoffs. The Bulls are in the conference finals. The Bulls are in the finals. I swear, there's no incentive for me to make the Bulls good or to change no sliders. This Bulls team is in the championship as we speak. They're about to get swept, but the fact that they made it here is ridiculous. They lost in 5. So it wasn't a sweep, but it wasn't 5. Luka gets that first one. James Harden's trying to retire. Steph Curry's trying to retire. No, absolutely not. Even though, let me see if this has been fixed. The first day I recorded a video, the forego retirement thing did not work, but a few patches have come out since then, so I'm assuming they fixed it, and they did not. Because we told Bron last season that he couldn't retire, and he's still gone. So we just told Steph Curry that he couldn't retire. Wait, no, Bron's here. But I can't do it. Okay, it's still bugged. It's still the Mike Conley's even retired. How is the Mike? Oh my goodness. How is Bron not at the top of my list? When I load into here, it says Steph Curry, James Harden. Why would LeBron not be at the top of the list? He's the highest overall and he's got the most years played. They didn't allow me to not void him. So he's gone. I mean, he spent the last year in Charlotte. So maybe it was best for him to retire. I don't know. Oh, he spent the last year in Charlotte. Okay. League meetings is not going to have anything. So this is what I'm thinking. I think we follow Clyde Crawford for now. And if we see another generation dude, we can jump ship and say that it's not Clyde. But as of right now, oh my God, it might be the Lakers with the pick. Who would it be? It will be OKC. Y'all don't need another center. You going to draft a generational center when you already got Chet Holmgren? Trade the pick. That's what I'm saying. Trade the pick. Go get the guy. Instead, they will take Clyde Crawford. And that's interesting. OKC, what they say, the rich get richer. That's what happened with OKC right there. They get 18-year-old Clyde Crawford, who again comes in as well-rounded as it gets as a center and a rebound, and is maybe the best in the entire league to start off with. Unless those numbers was fake to start, 95-0. That makes him one of the best offensive rebounders in all of basketball. Who is he in company with? Drummond? Steven Adams? Like, who else has a higher offensive rebound than him right now? Clyde Capella and Mitchell Robinson. I don't know why I didn't mention Mitchell Robinson. I'm sorry, Mitch. But Clyde Capella, Mitchell Robinson, then it does go Clyde, and he's 18 years old. So Mitchell Robinson, count your days as number 1, buddy, because Clyde Crawford is definitely going to take that soon. I mentioned Drummond. I didn't mention Day'Ron Sharpe, who had one of the highest offensive rebound rates in NBA history last year, and then Steven Adams. So it's a good rebounding core. But none of them compare to the 7'2", 253 center out of Virginia Tech, Clyde Crawford. And because Clyde got selected to the OKC Thunder, we're going to take over OKC. And not in the literal sense, but I just want to follow. I ain't got no say in what y'all do. Y'all can trade him away today, and I'm not going to complain. It would be a crazy decision, but you know what to tell us also if he's generational? Once we going to try to put him in a trade. We're going to see how many stars he has on the market. That'll let you know what generational talent is. Wemby was a 5-star player the first day he even touched a court. What will Clyde be? Oh, well, they got to teach me how to do trades, I guess. What will Clyde be? 4.5-star value, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that Clyde Crawford CC, what's your jersey number? CC 47. I don't like that jersey number. I can't lie to you. CC 47 almost got near perfect trade value. His first game of his NBA career, he's 14-7-2 off the bench. I'm a little upset, OKC fans. I ain't mad at y'all specifically. I'm upset that y'all have so many picks that y'all bring in this dude when you already got Chet. I would like to see him on a team that sucks so he can average 40. Y'all also got Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl is a third stringer right now, but he's going to always be behind Chet unless they decide to do like J-Dub at the 3 and then do Chet at the 4 and then Clyde at the 5. I bet they run some lineups like that, but they're not going to start that way. They're not going to start that way. His numbers might be skewed his entire career as a backup. A generational backup sounds crazy to me. But Lord, they might not lose more than 10 games. Okay, they lose 2 in a row as soon as I say that. But for a minute, it looked like they was not going to lose more than 10 games. This draft has another guy at the top. They're all centers. This is about to be the deepest center, the deepest time of the center position in history. That's saying a lot because like in the 70s and 80s, those centers was hooping. And now we about to have, you know, the Jokic era, that you get Joel Embiid, you get Chet Holmgren, Wemby, you get Crawford, you get the 2 centers from last year's draft, and now you're about to get Alexey Jackson. His name is Alexey Jackson. He's gonna be great. He's gotta be great with a name like that. How great we talking? Let's see. He got 3 badges. He's also got Hakeem and Yao Ming. It was Hakeem and Dave Cohen for Crawford, and Jackson's got Hakeem and Yao Ming. Why would Yao Ming's floor be a starter? I don't know. Exceptional low post defender, knows where to be and win. Has gobs of potential. Could turn into a perennial all-star someday. Strong vertical leap will make him finish through traffic. And then no weaknesses. No weaknesses. Uh-oh. We might have to switch gears to Alexey, because he can also shoot it. But he like really shoot it. It looks like 81-3 to start off with. 7'2", 81-3. Pass accuracy is a lot to be desired, but he's got a high ball handle, good passing stats, good offensive consistency as a rookie. Interior defense is elite. The blocks are pretty low for somebody that's 7'2". The rebound offensively is pretty low, but the defensive rebound is great. Oh, I don't know. Oh, A+ potential, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, it might be him. It might be him. I might have to say bye-bye to Carl. No, his name is not Carl. Carl Crawford is a baseball player, right? We might have to say Clayton. I forget what his first name is. Mr. Crawford. We might have to say bye-bye to go get Mr. Jackson, because he looks elite. And he probably won't get signed or drafted by a team that's going to win 12 championships in a row. Shea wins MVP. Clyde does win Rookie of the Year. Uh-oh. 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 Wait. Now, he has some injuries. He was reacting to the staff. And then he won Rookie of the Year. Spoiler alert. He also won 6 Man of the Year. He's the first rookie to win 6 Man of the Year since Ben Gordon. But earlier, his he's injured right now. The reason I was saying because I saw it said like -5. So I thought that he was like this. I thought his morale was really low from coming off the bench, but instead he's just injured. But he was great. He had some really good games in here, even though he's injured for the playoffs. But OKC is dominating the awards, apparently. Nikola Topic is on a different team already. Golly, that happened fast. They didn't even think about giving him another contract. They let him walk in free agency. Then he went to Detroit, then got traded to Charlotte. Okay. Well, you do have really good numbers from him, even though the field goal percentage and the 3-point percentage are a lot to be desired for a center. You'll take it. Oh, Andy's nasty. Year 2, he's all NBA. Oh, maybe we should have been following bro. Oh, it's just every center in the league is elite. I'm not mad at it. Video idea. I made every center a 99. Wemby versus Evan Mobley. Wemby ends up winning that one. Greg Popovich gets championship number 1,000,000. I don't even know why I do this if it's broken, but I just in case. All right. Who's gonna win the lottery to get Alexey Jackson? It might be it will be the Utah Jazz. Let's see if the Jazz are gonna take him or they gonna take somebody else. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you overthink the draft. Well, they did it. They took him out of Vanderbilt. He's an 81 overall, just like every other rookie. Maybe 81 overall is the highest rookie you can get. Like in previous 2Ks, you can get an 84 overall rookie. Maybe not so much this year. Even though some of these mocks had Shane Patterson over him. Well, they just doing that to do that. Because this guy might be Hakeem Olajuwon or Yao Ming. Why would you have anybody over that dude? Yeah, they tripping. It's just sporting news that's really overthinking the draft. Nobody else is even close right now. Nobody else is even close. The guy that you want to go number 1 fell to number 5. He's 22 years old. He's basically a granddad in NBA years. And I want to see what player progression looks like for Mr. Crawford. I mean, there's a world we follow both of these dudes, right? We don't have to pick one or the other. He jumped up 5. The center position is so crazy because Dale Mitchell, the first potential guy, he's up to a 92. And this guy's an 89. And oh, man. And then, wow. Are we going to have 30 centers? Because this guy looks really good as well. We're going to have 30 centers that are 85 plus. And I guess that's just the way it's going to be. This year's draft does have a dude up top that is a center. It's just center. But he's a B minus. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he's not the generational guy. Maybe he ends up being, I don't really know. But I think I'm going to prioritize the 2 ones that we have, which will be Alexey Jackson in Utah and then Clyde in OKC. Alexey's going to be playing behind somebody too. This dude averaged 24 his rookie season. No, that's got to be in like one game, right? He played one game and put up 24. Oh my God, that's insane. And then year number 2, he got real minutes and he averages 11. But it's really about Mr. Jackson. So much so that I want Mr. Jackson to start. He will be starting. Boom, and he had to tinker with nothing. This team has Keontae George, Colin Sexton, Lowry Markin, and Jabari Smith Jr., Alexey Jackson. Then they got the guy off the bench. They got Jacoby Walter. This team is not bad. They're young as heck, but they are not bad at all. First game of year number 1 for Mr. Jackson is a big-time blowout, but he does take 19 shots to get 19 points. I love that for him. Game number 2, he's going to have 25. See, I just want a dude that's going to get a lot of shots up, bro. Because I want somebody to break the all-time scoring record. We talk about being generational. You got to compete with Bron. You got to compete with Jordan. You're not going to do that with this stat line. But whatever. We do get Rookie of the Year for Alexey. Okay, Alexey. I see you. 15, 9, and 5. Ooh, the assist numbers are going to make him really special. He's averaging 5 assists as a rookie. I think this could be our guy full time. I won't lie to you. Now, I ain't looked at the other dude for OKC yet. Gilliard makes another All-NBA team, so again, we probably should be following him, but whatever. Gilliard also is all defensive. I think we snubbed him out of an opportunity to be the star of today's video. I can't lie. He didn't look that crazy on paper. Malcolm Wembanyama from Pacific. Malcolm Wembanyama, auto-generated rookie. Malcolm Wembanyama. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Malcolm Wembanyama. All right. On the other side, we talk about Clyde. Clyde ends up averaging 16 and 10 with also about 4 assists. And I think he did that with 0. Oh, he started 27 games. That's probably mean that Chet missed some time. His per 36 numbers are 20 points and 12 rebounds and 5 assists. His 3-point percentage went up. His field goal percentage, his free throw percentage went up. Just overall, more efficient season. And they might win a championship. They take out the 5 seed. They take out the 8 seed. They lose in the conference finals, but they go against Toronto, who gets number 2 in franchise history behind RJ Barrett, putting one on for the country. They ain't even do much different. They got Zach Edey there too. They basically just have an Olympic team. They're a Canada Olympic team. Now, again, I don't think this year's draft has a guy that could be in conversations, but we'll see. Another Alexey, this time Alexey Harrison. He's an 80 overall, 21 years old. I don't think he's going to be the guy. Sorry, Mr. Harrison. You might be the dude, but I ain't putting my chips in that basket. I don't think you will be. Even though you also have Akeem Olajuwon. Let's do an experiment. So far, we've seen 3 generational type of centers that have Akeem Olajuwon as their ceiling. The floor may vary. Let's look at this center. Chris Knox. He also has a Hakeem ceiling. What about you, Gary? DeMarcus Cousins. Okay. But it seems like all NBA Joel Embiid center down here, potentially 6 overall. But it seemed like if you have a really, really good center, they could be the number 1 pick. He's going to get the Hakeem pool every time, which I hate. What happened to all the other centers across basketball? How he going to be Hakeem at 6'9"? Didn't he say he was 6'9"? And then my dude is 7'2". He has a higher chance of being Hakeem, right? Don't matter. Player progressive has him at a 90 now. 13 badges. On the other side, 87, 13 badges. Yeah, I like this. Alexey might be the dude, man. He might be the guy. Because fighting behind Chet all of your career is going to suck. Chet only has 2 years left of that deal. You got 1 year left, but it's a rookie contract, so they're just going to bring you back. He's just going to be relegated as a backup for the entirety of his rookie contract. Because I don't see them letting Chet go, because he's basically the second best center in all of basketball at this point. So you don't let Chet go, even though you got a guy behind him, because Chet is what? A year older? Maybe 2 years older? Oh, what? Oh, because these dudes came in at 18. I forgot. Some of these dudes came in at 18. Okay, so it is a big difference. But you also don't want to just lose Chet so you can make the other dude play. Dale is the 3rd best center in basketball, by the way. I've screwed this up completely, huh? Because he's amazing. But he ain't got the counting stats to show, though. 16 points per game? That's cool. That's cool. I mean, my backup center, Clyde Crawford's averaging the same amount as you, and you a full-time starter. So I'm happy when you pick him. Because what's the point of being generational if you want to go average 16, baby? We need somebody that's going out there and average 30 one day. And it's not happening this year, but what the heck is every draft class is center stacked. Can we get a good guard in the draft? The answer? No. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Y'all, I thought this was a lost season. And when I say lost season, that just means one that didn't have anything to talk about, right? It's year number, what, 2? 3? It's year number 3 for the guy. He made All-NBA second team. And now I'm about to do something crazy because he did not win 6 Man of the Year. Or see if this is a crazy scenario. Because, again, he's playing behind Chet. Is he the first player to not start and make an All-NBA team ever? The answer, okay, he started every single game. So him and Chet started together, or Chet's coming off the bench now. And now I'm recognizing it. There's a lot of cool things happening. RJ Barrett won a Finals MVP and then made an All-NBA second team a year later. This guy, Dwayne Richards, was the 6th overall pick. He's a 90 overall now. Interesting. You don't got to be a top pick to be great. And then Andy made an All-NBA team too, but like his numbers are just blah. But at least with Clyde, he said the 21 point per game score. Like that's a real guy. That's a real guy. That's a real potential generational dude. Because I would assume he's going to get better and better and better and better and better. So we did kind of say that we wanted Jackson to be the guy too. Jackson's season was cool. You know what I'm saying? Not that much different than year number 1. But we might just focus on Clyde now. So what's the starting lineup? Over with the OKC Thunder. Chet is a 6th man. Wow. Chet is the 6th man. No, he started 7 games. So they did start 2 games together, or 7 games together, because the other dude was all 82. But they've transitioned Chet to come off the bench, and I would assume Chet don't really like that. I'm interested in remaining the Thunder. Never mind. He's extremely excited about that. All right, Chet, do your thing, brother. Do your thing. He won 6 Man of the Year. He went from, wait, let me see what his other accolades look like. Did he have any other accolades, I guess? He won a championship. He made 2 all-defensive teams, and the year after that, Colts brought him into the office and said, I'm going to have you come off the bench. And Chet was like, fine, I'm here for the team. I love a player like that. They got Earl Blunt here too, another center. Just center galore. He's the 2nd man off the bench. Then a 3rd, oh my God, we got 3 centers as the top 3 guys off the bench. Why? Big basketball is back. Now this guy's 6'9", this guy's 6'8". So they're smaller centers, but they're still centers and stuff. Look at the interior defense for all of these dudes, my goodness. But Chet's got an A+ perimeter defense too. Insane cheat code of a player. Okay, so here we go. OKC, can they do it? First round is a win. You know, I'm going to slow it down if they get to the conference finals, which they did not get to. It's still Wemby's league. And he's going against Reed Shepherd, Jose Nunnally, Jason Chandler, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Cam Thomas make a finals appearance. And look what happened. Zachary Ricochet is playing with his Frenchman, Victor Wembanyama, on the Spurs. They also got Lenny Barrett and Josh Hart to take all the rebounds away from Wemby, and a Wemby sweep. Yeah, that's what generational means. Like what you're seeing from Wemby right now, this is generational. He's won every single DPOY. He's got 2 championships. I think 2 MVP awards. He's got the first pick in this year's draft. I don't think there was a guy. Yeah, I don't think there's a guy this year. So we ain't got to worry about it. I think we just focus on the 2 guys that we got. The OKC, Mr. Crawford, then Mr. Jackson. Dwayne Terry is the next dude. He looks like he's buns. No disrespect. He look kind of buns. He don't fit our criteria as generational. No generational players coming into the NBA with 0 badges. I'm sorry. You have to have it. You have to have at least 2. 2 minimum to start off with. If you got less than 2, I'm not even thinking about you as generational. He's still getting better, though. Same thing with Will Ferrell's little brother, Marty. He's doing his part. Jackson jumps up 3 to the 90 overall club. So we got 93 and 90. 21 years old and 21 years old. Same timeline. I'm going to change some things for them. I'm going to change it. Lou Dort, you're going to the bench. It will be Chet and Crawford starting together. I think that's how we maximize this team. They just won a game by 44. That's how you maximize the team. You win a game because Chet has, again, an A+ perimeter. So he can guard the 4s across basketball. Game 2 is another huge win. We might have to say bye-bye to Mr. Alexey Jackson, because I don't know if he's going to be able to do the things that Mr. Crawford is doing, and we really just focus on Mr. Crawford. But then again, his first game of the season was elite, so maybe not so much, but they just not going to win. Jake LaRavia, big game, Jake LaRavia, I see you. Yeah, I think we say bye-bye to Mr. Jackson, man. I think we focus completely on Mr. Crawford, who's averaging 32 and 10. Fine, okay. Yeah. All right, let me get rid of my Utah Jazz fandom from this video and say we are just jumping ship to the best team in basketball full time. The only time you'll see me bandwagon a team. We OKC out, man. OKC out. We might not lose. My God, this lineup is just disgusting. We also got other players like DeAndre Hunter on the team now. Delano Banton is almost an 80. Lou Dort again is really good. This is just a well put together roster from Sam Presti, it looks like. And okay, I was gonna say we might never lose, and every time I'm about to say that sentence, we end up losing. Like, is he gonna lead the team in scoring? I think Shea got injured. Yeah, he's not playing through it. Okay, so that's why his numbers are inflated right now. Shea's injured. Okay, all right, yeah. But hey, get all your good games in right here, right now, Mr. Crawford. Get that PPG average up right now, so you can be competing with Victor Wembanyama for the not DPOY. You can't compete there, but for MVP, you can compete with Wemby for MVP if the team is really good and you putting up these type of numbers. Yeah, you can compete for sure. I would love for you to, your field goal percentage to be at least 50%, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I don't get no vote for MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, he did it. 26, 13, and 4 at 22 years old. Does that make him the youngest MVP ever? I think Derrick Rose was 22. Let's take a look. Derrick Rose did it at 22 years old. Yep, he did that at 22. So he ties Derrick Rose for the youngest MVP ever. Injuries are old here, so his fate could be the same as Derrick Rose eventually, but as of today, Mr. Clyde Crawford is a stud. 26, 13, and 4, a block and a half a game, almost a steal a game. He did not shoot 50% from the field. I guess that's fine. I guess, but he did win it. Josh Giddey won 6 Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, DPOY, most improved goes to Martin Brooks with the hairpiece. RJ Barrett is having a phenomenal simulation, by the way. A phenomenal simulation. This man's been averaging 20 plus since this year, and then 26, 28, 25, good shooting splits. He's only an 83 though, but he's hooping. Alexey Jackson also makes All-NBA first team. So both of the dudes that we deem to be generational are kind of generational right now. They kind of competed in a way. Because I always look at All-NBA teams like, okay, Clyde finished first in Rookie of the Year, then Luka was, not Rookie of the Year, MVP, then Luka was second in MVP, plays for the Hawks now, it was crazy. Then you got Alexey third, Vic fourth, and then Dale Mitchell fifth. 3 of the dudes that we consider to be the guy are just finishing top 5 in MVP. I think that's a win. For the video, I think that's a huge win. Now, can we ever get a series of them playing against each other? Well, the Jazz have not made the playoffs since Jackson has been there. Crawford, again, has Shea. Oh, they put Chad back to the bench. He's got Shea, he's got Chad, he's got stuff. So, like, he'll always be in the playoffs to start off with. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see what he looks like in game. He's got an MVP award. He's not going to suffer the same fate as 2006 Dirk. Is that the year Dirk won MVP and then lost in the first round? Well, he didn't do that. He swept the first round team. Round 2 is the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm trying to get a team with a good matchup. Yes. Good matchup. This is a good matchup because technically Dale Mitchell has a higher overall. They got 3 90s on their team. Sheesh. Ignore my gamer tag. Thank you. Okay. We're going to simcast every game until we get a close one because I need to jump into this one eventually. Not game number 1 because that just went by so fast and it was a not so close game. I cannot believe that's what my gamer tag is on Xbox or PC. There's an explanation to it. I will not give you the explanation. I'm not doing it. Just trust. Game number 2, they also win by double digits. Okay, come on, give me a game. Give me a close one with 2 minutes to go. That's all we need. A 5-point game with 2 minutes to go is all I'm asking for. This one's shaping up pretty good. Here we go. OKC, you need to fight. Nah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But they did get a game, so we extend the series. Come on, just give us one. I just want to see one close game. They're blowing us out here, too. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a 2-2 series. Rob Dillingham is coming off the bench. Hold on. Would y'all turn salary cap off? Well, all of these dudes you drafted. So, like, you get that advantage. Did you draft this dude as well? No, Detroit drafted. Whoa. Okay. Player progression might be crazy this year. This dude went from not playing his rookie season as a second-round pick to being an 86. Wow. You might be able to find gems, and he's a stud on the boards. He's a stud defensive player. You might be able to find second-round. Where my notepad at? Y'all don't know this, but I got a notepad and all my video ideas. I'm putting in the video ideas. You might see it later this week. Rebuilding a team with only second round draft picks. Yes. Boom. Banger alert. Tune in later this week for that video, baby. Banger alert. Because if the play progresses like that and I can draft a guy in the second round and him get up to an 86, I feel like I can win a championship with him. I need to focus on trying to win this series. Hello, Mr. MVP? Not the MVP. Least valuable player right now. What the heck is that performance? Now you're down. You started off 2-0. Don't get reverse swept. Yeah, that's a huge game. But it's not a close game that we were looking for. One more game. It is a game 7. Maybe the game 7 is going to be the one. But if we win this one, I did just see the Spurs are in the conference finals. So this might be a gauntlet, bro, of centers to go through. 160 in regulation, by the way. This might be a gauntlet. In the first round, Luka changed teams. So I don't know. Imani Bates is their best player, 77 overall. How did y'all make it to the playoffs? It's a Kyrie Irving show. Khalil Ware, Derek Lively. Derek Lively's in 83. So you go from Derek Lively to Mitchell to Wemby in one playoff run. You can submit your legacy right now. You can submit your legacy right now by winning this series and then maybe going against Luka. I don't know. None of these games have been close. We're down 3-1, y'all. It looked like the MVP's run is going to end right here. Unless this is the game where things... that was actually a close game, and I went straight through it. Sorry, but you did get the 40-piece back against the wall, down 3-1, 40-piece. Come on, man. It's not over just yet for us, man. It's not over just yet. This PC simulation is faster. I'm seeing it. Yes! We got a game! Yes! We finally got a game, y'all. Okay. All right, things are great. Please do not have Wemby or Crawford fouled out, because then I would be very, 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 very sad. Why does it look so bad? Whoa! No. I know why it looks bad. I know where it looks bad, y'all. I can't fix it right here, right now. We have to wait till after the game. Nobody's fouled out, though, so both of these dudes should be here. Chet has a twisted right ankle that he's playing through. It does not look ideal. I can acknowledge that. It looks like we're playing on a PSP. The graphics are awful. We're gonna ride with it. What happened was I turned down the performance. I turned down the graphics for performance, so the simulation speed can be OD fast. And what I have to remember is anytime we're gonna plan on jumping to a game, we gotta turn back the graphics. My fault. It is what it is. We're gonna keep riding. Oh my God, Shea with the turnover. Zachary jumps the pass. 1-on-1 fast break, up and in. It's back to a 1-point game with 2.5 minutes to go. I mean, it don't look awful. It don't look like we playing next gen, though. Okay, it does look awful. I'm sorry. I just want to see Mr. Crawford try to score against Wembanyama, who's been the reigning DPOY for 100 years. But I forget that literally, overall-wise, Shea is still the best player. Shea might have helped Mr. Crawford get an MVP, but Shea is still him. Not when he's going against Wemby, though. Not when you go against Wemby. What a block. What a block. All right, still a good matchup down low. 1-point game for the NBA championship, or go to the championship if you're the Spurs. A duck in to Wemby, guarded by Crawford. Crawford plays some stellar defense, but Wemby is just 7-4 and better. He's just 7-4 and better. He's got 27 points, and he averaged, the Spurs averaged 27.9 assists per game. I thought that was saying his average was 27. Nope. Case and Wallace downhill. Wemby with another block. Crawford with the ball. Wemby with another contest at the rim. Crawford with the rebound. Kicks it out to J-Dub. Give a repost to 47, man. You're not about to let Wemby punk you when you the MVP. Because that's what's happening right now. Wemby's punking him. 3 seconds, J-Dub. You got to make something cook. You got to cook. There's a shot. He missed it. Uh-oh. The Spurs might be going to the finals, y'all. Our offense looks disgusting. Because they're trying to get to the basket. You can't really do that when that number 1 guy is down there. But a foot on the line from Devin Vassell turns it over. Could be crucial. They need to take some jump shots, man. Stop trying to get to the basket. Wemby's got that on lock, bro. Shea, be you. It's a 5 out for Shea. 5 out for Shea. And then he just gives it up to J-Dub because whoever that is guarding him, put the clamps on. Screen from Crawford. They go under. J-Dub, pull up midi, cash. 1 minute to go, 1-point game. OKC. 12th point for Jalen Williams. He's been hella efficient, and that's a huge bucket. 1-point game with a minute to go. Dug down to Wemby on the block by himself. As you can see, Crawford's a strong boy, but Wembanyama gets his shot up and he misses. 1 minute game, up by 1 to force a game 7. Back at home in Chesapeake. If this goes well, Shea goes right, goes left, gets to the basket, against the DPOY, draws a foul, and we'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 to put them up by 3. First one is up, and it is cash money. Second one is up, and it is cash money. And it's a timeout for the Spurs. Wemby with the ball, 50 seconds to go, guarded at the perimeter by Mr. Crawford. Wemby gets to the basket, hop step to the right, up and in. Is back to a 1-point game. A quick bucket from them is very, very smart. They get something easy that goes up and in. Okay, moment of truth. I mean, I don't like that the MVP of the league is kind of just watching Shea go to work. But if you could do, if that's what you got to do to win, that's what you got to do to win, man. Gives it up to Lou Dort, gives it back up to J-Dub. J-Dub, top of the key. Here comes the screen for Crawford. Crawford comes to set the screen. They go under. He pump fake, double pump fake, 3. No good. Wemby with the towering board. And now there's a, 0.2 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This could be the last shot of the game, y'all. It could be the last shot of the game. And if it goes in, the Spurs go to the championship. If it missed, OKC gets to a game 7. Wemby gets to that block. He kicks it back out to an auto-generated dude. Then it goes to Barrett. Barrett with 5 seconds to go. Wemby comes to set a late screen. 2 seconds. 1 second up. And it's no good. OKC survived to see a game 7, y'all. I like my play-by-play. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do for my career. I would turn off the TV at the crib and watch Bulls games with no sound, and I would commentate. That's how I did it. Turned out I was going to be doing some other stuff in sports, not necessarily commentating. Here we go. Game 7 is another close game, and it looks like we are going to the NBA Finals. The MVP of the league does not get conference finals MVP. That's not ideal, but whatever. It is Luka, Herb Jones, Shane Patterson, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Smith. What I want to do is put these graphics back. Because if there's a game 7 game to jump into, I'm going to do it. Game 1 is a huge... it looked like a huge win, but then OKC came back to do a little something. But it's De'Aaron Fox is coming off the bench right now. Is that Lonzo? Lonzo Ball? Okay. Why does every team have, significantly more talented players off the bench than normal? De'Aaron Fox is a 6-man. Herb Jones got no backup. OG Anunoby's coming off the bench right now. This team is really good. Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench. Sasa Civic coming off the bench. They got good talent, man. It's no surprise that they're here because they also got Luka Doncic. Y'all know Luka Doncic is an absolute stud. It is another win for Luka and company. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't look good for Mr. Crawford. He need to fight back heavy. This could be the first win of the series, and it will be. And in this game, it was Shea and Crawford having a good game, and then J-Dub was pretty decent there as well. Come on, y'all. We can do this, man. We can do this. Crawford with a huge game, but it's a loss. It's a 3-1 series. It would take a lot to come back from this. It's not impossible. We've seen it before. This is a game that could get their momentum swung. 153 in regulation. Shea with 32 and 15. Chat with 32. Crawford with 30. Come on, man. Just do that 2 more times. You walk out of here with a ring. Do that 2 more. Here it goes. Uh-oh. I can jump in with 50 seconds to go, up by 3. Come on. Now the graphics should look better this time around. If it don't, then I'm blaming you. All right. Here we go. Luka with the ball, top of the key. This looks better. Top of the key. 10 seconds to go. Step back, De'Aaron Fox for the tie. He misses it, and Crawford with a rebound. There's no reason to foul if you are the Atlanta Hawks, but you need to stop because a bucket right here puts the game out of reach, basically. There's no reason to go this early, Shea. What are you doing? What is Shea doing? He's selling. Oh, no, he's not. He's just the greatest player in the league. Okay, so that's game. I thought he was selling, but instead he was making the right play, I guess. Shea had a good game. Crawford did not shoot it efficiently at all. 1 for 9 from 3. That's way more 3-point shots than I want you taking. But regardless, I think that means they forced the game 7, or is that the forced game 6? That's the force of game 7. We've been here before, y'all. We've been here before. This time around, how would it end? It will end with another jump-in scenario for the good guys. Up by 1 with a minute and a half to go. If you are enjoying the video, be sure to leave it a like. Our guy Clyde Crawford is on the verge of getting his first championship as one of the dudes. And I say that because he might have already got one as a backup. Let me see. No, he didn't. So this could be his first championship at all. So this is a huge, huge moment. It's a huge, huge moment for him. What is this lineup we got? Who is this? Who is this guy, number 23? Is it Pharaoh a center? Are they running a triple center lineup? 2K, we supposed to be better than this. This is what's happening in 2K19. It's 2K25. We still got this problem? It's 2K25. We still got this problem? Where you can run 3 centers? Let me just double check that Pharaoh's a center. Let me just double check that. He's having a good game. He is a center. We're running 3 centers actively right now. Marty Farrell out of Baylor. 3 centers. The MVP of the league is shooting 1 for 10 from 3. Oh my goodness. Are these the worst 2 closeout games of any MVP's career? 1 for 9 from 3 last game, still won. 1 for 10 from 3 today and still winning. 2 for 19 from 3 in the last 2 games is nasty. That's like, I ain't gonna throw no shots. I got a player of mine. I ain't gonna throw no shots. Hey, here we go. Luka hit a big 3. It's a tie game. 0-0 with a minute to go. De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, and Luka are all on the court together too. So they're going 3 point guards. We're going 3 centers. And that's a not so great shot, Shea, but I've seen you make that shot before, so I guess I can't be too mad. I would like to see a couple passes before the shot. De'Aaron with the step back and test the 3, no good. Delano Ben with a huge closeout, and he gets the ball in the break, left wing, get into the basket, goes up, and Delano Benton with a huge finish. Let's go, Delano. Put OKC up by 2, and I won't lie, it looked like there's a lot of empty seats for a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. That's what I will say. I feel like there's not enough fans in the crowd for this to be the game to get the Larry O.B. Luka on the block against the center. Marty gets turned around middied. All right, let's see if 47 ever touches the ball. Here's a screen from him. They go under, gets it to Shea, who gives it down to him. MVP gets to the line after being fouled by Jalen Smith. I don't even know what his free throws are. First one is up. Oh, it's cash. Cash money. That's easy. That's easy. Give me another one, Mr. Crawford. Give me one more, Mr. Crawford. Yep. All right. So Chet goes to the bench to bring in Cason Wallace and J-Dub. And Luka gets blocked by Crawford. Kick out to Herb Jones. He's going to reset the offense with 10 seconds to go. He dribbles a little bit too much. Offensive 3 seconds. Wow, that might have just cost him the NBA championship. The finals are won off a 3-second call. Are you kidding me? Now, they got to make 2 free throws, but that would be insane if that's the end right there. That would be insane if that is the end right there. First free throw from Shea is up and it is in. Y'all, that might be it. Over offensive 3 seconds from I forget what his name was that fast. Wow, no timeouts. They got to go fast. They got to get something and potentially play the foul game if they could get a quick bucket. Luka step back long 2 is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, the OKC Thunder are going on to win the NBA championship. Wow. Wow. That man checked into the game and got a 3 seconds, and that cost them the game. Oh my God, Jalen Smith, what a performance in Game 7. Sasa, man. And then Shea wins Finals MVP. I thought, okay, it said he shot 100% from the free throw line in the Finals. I thought it said 3-pointers. I'm like, no. I've seen him miss some. But all right, that's a championship from our guy already. Now, again, it's not like he did it on his own like some other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's drafted to a team with Chet and Shea already. Oh, first overall pick got traded for Jalen Brunson. Oh, snap. Oh, Alexey Johnson just got Jalen Brunson to be his point guard. And they traded it for another point guard out of Italy. Oh, he looks pretty okay. 2-way, 3-level threat, 3-level scoring threat. It seems all right. But Jalen Brunson is now going to be playing with our other guy. Now, we're not following his career no more, but he also did just make an All-NBA team. So he's got the potential to break out now that he's got some teammates finally. Him and Jalen Brunson, same overall, even though Jalen Brunson's 33. They also got a million other point guards on the team that are also pretty solid. So that's something they got to figure out. But still, that's an interesting trade. If you don't like the first overall pick in the draft, trade him for an All-NBA player. Tired of being bad. Let's go get good. And then now Crawford is officially a 95, tied for the highest overall because for whatever reason, Shea is dropping. And that makes him the 3rd highest overall center in all of basketball after the jump. Jackson's still there with a 93. Gilliard is starting to drop at 27 years old. And then, yeah, Dale is still here too. But again, Dale can only average 20 and 11 every season, which is still really good. 20, 11, and 5 is actually really solid. I ain't trying to act like it ain't nothing. But compared to our MVP, it kind of ain't nothing. Now I feel bad for Chet just to be a back. Bro, Chet should ask for a trade, but he's so OKC to the death of him. Oh, actually, no. He's all right. He's a content. It's only 61.96. So, and he's still extremely loyal, I guess, but If I'm his agent, I'm like, we got to get out of here. Like, yeah, we got our, now he's got 2 championships. We got 2 championships in OKC, but you want me to come off the bench in the prime of my career? And they also got this guy, Marty Farrell. So if I'm them, I'm like, yeah, we'll trade Chet to get more winged up because Lou Dort and Dante DiVincenzo don't get the job done. Like, hypothetically speaking, if he went to the trade finder, oh, nothing comes up. Oh, okay. All right, so there's no reason to go to the trade finder. Nothing comes up. Also, 2K still has this where amazing players will sit in free agency because nobody has a contract for them. Why is there a G Leaguer that's an 84 overall that's 22 years old? Is that a different video where I go get? Oh, man. I hate that all of these dudes just don't have a job. I mean, if it's the same as last year, then once we get to around here, some of them would have got picked up. Yeah, so a lot of them got jobs, but still, man, the point still stands. That many people should not be without a job this late or starting the next season. We did get Gigi Jackson out of it, so that's kind of cool. He's averaging 24 in that first week. All right, can we get another MVP award? Probably not, but we'll see. Now they're just handing the MVP award off to each other. I guess that's the way to do it. You know, teamwork make the dream work. Chet wins 6th man of the year. I just really want to see him on a different team already. Whoa, Alexey finished 2nd in MVP. Whoa, I ain't want to talk disrespectfully to you on your name, but you only had a plus minus of about 0.4, so were you really that valuable? He finished 2nd. Clyde is all the way down in 5th. The fact that we have 2 All-NBA first-team players is ridiculous. But man, this is such a cool sim so far. I can't lie. I cannot lie. This has been a very fun sim, and I think this is the thing. He's got the defensive advantage over Clyde. But Clyde made his first all-defensive team this year, so it's not that bad. But Alexey's been an all-defensive guy a couple different times. This rookie class had a few people that hit 80, Dusty Brown, and then Radu Kalmuski. But other than that, nothing too crazy. We are the 1 seed again. And the Jazz still don't make it, bro. Like it's cool to say that you really nice like that, but you got 0 playoff games under your belt. How great can you be? Dang, man, they got Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was injured, unless he got traded again. I did not see him in that play-in game. Now he's out. Ruptured Achilles. So he did that without Jalen Brunson. They got every point guard in existence on their team, too. So keep that in mind. Okay, well, I'm not jumping into any game this season. They almost lost in the first round. They almost lost in the second round. They get back to the NBA Finals. Maybe we do jump because it is the finals. We got Mobley versus Clyde. We got Christian Simpson versus J-Dub. Gigi Jackson. We got Andrew Nembhard. How do we get Andrew Nembhard? Oh, this is a stacked roster, bro. How did we get him? Was he one of them dudes sitting around? No, we traded for him. Oh, no. Who did they trade? Oh, no. Did you break up something that we love? What? There's another Wembanyama in this simulation. Then Wembanyama, the Wembanyama brothers, all 3 of them. There's 3 Wembanyamas in this right now. There's 3 Wembanyamas, right? We got Vin, Victor, and Malcolm. Vin, Victor, and Malcolm Wembanyama. What the heck? Okay, we traded for a Vin Wembanyama, and we did trade Kaysen for Nembhard. Tough. Shea got an extension. J-Dub got an extension. It's unfortunate that we had to throw Kaysen out of there. Kaysen was such a good part of this team for a lot of years. He helped us get 2 championships, but hey, we got another. I'm still checking every season to see if we're going to get that big-time guy. But so far, 81 overall has been the highest overall rookie. And again, we're what, 8 years into it? And it does look like at 23 years old, we have hit our first plateau at 95 overall. It's not that bad. If he stays 95 for multiple years, it's not a bad thing. Jalen Brunson's dropping, so they trade the first overall pick for Jalen Brunson. He tears his Achilles, and he's going to now be the backup point guard behind Reuben Vaughn, who's 23. They got with the 22nd overall pick. Bro, some of these dudes ended up not being like lottery picks, ended up being really, really good. That's so interesting for the future of these videos. Breaking news! The OKC Thunder have traded away Clyde Crawford for Reggie Turner and Domantas Sabonis' contract. It's just his contract. He's not going to play. Big type deal is Reggie Turner's coming off a season where he averaged 20 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I wanted to see what he would look like if he was on his own team. You know, just to see. And the Sacramento Kings out of team. You want to see his teammates? Well, he is playing alongside Jamal Sheed. 29-year-old out of Houston. How is he the starting point guard? I'm not completely sure. The shooting guard is Stephon Castle, who spent a few years in San Antonio before ending up in Chicago, who just played his first season in Sacramento. The small forward is Cody Williams, who got drafted by the Utah Jazz, went to LA, then ended up in Denver. What I'm realizing is the 2024 draft class, a lot of them don't get that second contract, and that's a fault from 2K. At power forward, we got Dante Foster, who spent the first couple years of his career in Denver, then 1 year in Cleveland, and now he's with the Sacramento Kings. Off the bench, we got Corey Kispert, Jalen Wells, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Willis, Alan Fox, and that's it. This is a time to see what Clyde Crawford could do if he was the 1A guy. Because I kind of got tired of him playing with Shea and Chat and all them dudes. It was too easy for him. I want to see him take over a team that was bad last year. And, well, the first game as being the guy full-time, 43, 17, and 5 is not too shabby. Not too shabby. Don't ask me no trades. It's not too shabby. Second game is not too shabby either. But from this point on, I actually don't want to be the general manager of this team. So don't offer me no trades. I ain't trying to sign nobody, nothing like that. I just want to see what that guy can do without all of the help that he was given in his first part of his career. Oh, he put all of that to bed. He won the MVP award. Hey, you think I can't do it because I'm not with OKC? Well, look at me. 28 and 11 and 4. Insane stat line, which is dope. Shea is still doing their part. They're still going to do their thing. And we get Executive of the Year because we traded for the MVP of the league. Alexey is still there. Shea is still there. Shout out to our former teammate. It was just time. Here's another center. I don't even know who you are. He was a 9th overall pick. He's a 92 now. I'm seeing a lot more later draft picks end up being amazing. And I love that. I love that. The Bulls even got a guy who didn't even play his rookie season. Somehow he ended up being on the Bulls. Yeah, I actually think that the game is broken. How about that? I love that these dudes are getting up there, but I also think it's so yeah, did they make the playoffs? Oh my God, they are the 1 seed. And OKC didn't make it at all. Turner, the guy they traded for, averages 22. Oh, it's Clyde Crawford's world, man. It's Clyde Crawford's world. Y'all should know that he almost just became the Dirk of his era by losing in the first round. Oh, he's got Modest Buzelis on the team. Y'all know Modest comes in, he gonna hoop. Shout out to Modest. Man, he's been great. I can't say anything other than he's been great. The Clippers were also a team I almost traded him to. I thought they had too much help with Jalen Green and then Linwood Forrest, so I didn't trade him there. I traded him to the worst team I could find. And he's in the conference finals to go against the Rockets. The Rockets have De'Aaron Fox. Now, okay, Ivan Times at the 2. Cam Whitmore is there. Marion Harper and Damian Marion. You got Marion Harper and Damian Marion. I don't know. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Y'all, if he wins a championship as the guy like this, it's over with. They got a 71 overall player starting at the 1. You do get this Silva guy who is also great. He's a 91 center. They got Jalen Chandler, Jose Nunnally, who we've seen a few times, and then Cam Thomas is like a one-team guy, which we like. Game 1, we lose. A tough outing. 0 for 9 from 3. We look past that. Game 2, we lose. Another tough outing. We look past that. Game 3, we lose. Another tough outing. They got swept, and De Silva takes the crown as maybe the best center in basketball because not only did he just win the championship, Clyde shot terribly this whole series. Can we look at his, not playoff stats, but his stats for that specific round? He averaged 18 on 35% shooting, 18% from 3. Nasty. And got swept. That's not good for the legacy. Guess what? It's another center coming into this draft that could be generational. That's all it is. And I think the last time we did this in last year's game, it was a wing, right? It was like a 2 guard. Every one of them have been centers. Scott Farrell from SMU, and he's got Hakeem. All right, we're getting out of here. 2K, everybody can't be Hakeem, brother. Everybody can't be Hakeem. Is there another center? Drummond, okay. Dwight Howard. Ooh, Dwight Howard. But he also got the floor of Theo Ratliff, so not great. I think that's what we call it. We did see a generational center end up doing some generational stuff, man. If you enjoyed the videos, always please have to leave it a like. It means a lot to the channel. It helps us a lot as we continue to grow for NBA 2K25. Come back tomorrow for another video. I'll see y'all there.